Folks, what's going on? Good to see you all. It's been a while. Variety Void, good to see you, buddy. Israel, always love having you here. Slaz, good to see you. Beef, what up, what up? We are back. It's been a while since I streamed, so, obviously we had the whole holiday season, and I had some family come over to my house and stay here for a couple weeks, and during that time, they were mostly in this room, so that meant I couldn't stream. But I had a backlog of videos I made in the days leading up to that to try to make sure that we had a little bit of content going throughout that process. Yeah, and a new camera angle. How's the audio? You guys hearing me all right? I had to redo my setup a little bit. Get some music here in the background. Sounds good? Great, great. So, in case anyone here hasn't really followed us on YouTube since, since the last couple episodes were only YouTube exclusives, we're 44. I do have one episode to upload that hasn't been put on YouTube yet, so this will be fresh no matter what. I've got, what do I have to do? I have now 2 jagged bands. I've got a granite bracer. I have silver-plated legs. So none of these are too huge. Obviously, the biggest thing I got, Journeyman's boots. So I think the supplier or the assassin, one of those, dropped the ancient ring, and we were able to go complete that quest pretty easily. My goal, I've created a new little side goal here, which is that before I leave, well, not before I leave, I guess, because I can go do other things, but I want to clear out Lower Guck, dead side. Specifically, I want to be able to say that I killed every named mob. If we imagine this character as sort of like in-universe, right, like lore terms, I want to have at least killed every named mob in here one time on the dead side, so that we can say that we have defeated the undead scourge. We've cleansed Norath of the Froglock ghouls. Well, Charlie was telling me last night that she wants us to do a duo stream again. She wants us to start streaming together. She says that every now and then we don't end up doing it. We'll see. We used to stream a lot back in the day. But you guys know how it is. The internet is kind of a weird place, right? So people can get a little bit weird. Am I missing any big buffs here? Yes. I know, dude. That clip was amazing. She said if she plays again, she doesn't want to do a permadeath character. I'm like, Charlie, that's all I do. It's permadeath characters. What else would we do? So we'll see. Every now and then I watch it again. It's a lot of fun. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel good about this character. I think part of it is because I've been playing off stream. Variety Void, thanks for gifting that sub, dude. You know what? I missed it, I think. Thank you for the 13 months subscribing, Variety Void. You're such a bro. I look forward to playing with you in Monsters and Memories in a couple months. So, I don't remember what I was saying. Totally forgot. Oh well. Oh, I feel like this could be the character, I think. This could be the one to go all the way to 50 solo. I shouldn't say it because I'm jinxing myself, I'm sure. As we get deeper into Lower Guk, the thing I have to be careful of is some of the named. See-through IVU. So far I have discovered specifically that the Archmage and Frenzy both see through IVU. I suspect the Ghoul Lord would, but I couldn't say for certain. Oh, and so does the Sage. So I've killed the Ritualist a bunch of times. I've done Assassin Supplier a bunch of times. I got the Cavalier once. I have not done... Oh no, I've gotten the Savant and the Cavalier once. I've gotten the Sage once. I have not gotten the Scribe or the Exy. Groovy, what's up? Thanks for the sub. There we go. So there's our Executioner. Let's see if anyone's here. Great. I was playing a little bit last night. Azareth, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. Are you still playing on Teak, buddy? I think I saw you on the TSS launch sign-up sheet. Let me see if this is still over here. There was something crazy over here before. That's good, buddy. Israel rolling that SSF character. Get it, dude. What class did you go with? So look at this. Earlier, this was triple Frenzy. Oh, Shadow Knight? At least you got Feign Death. It's not super reliable, but it's there. Yeah, Groovy, thank you so much for the 9 months. Okay. Down here, we can get a Dar Ghoul Knight Pather. And Dar's Wreck House, dude. It looks like they're all like Zulls right now. Okay, Viz. And we got 2 wizards behind the wall usually. That room's spicy too. Alright. Well, we'll just start at the top and slowly work our way down here, I think. So some big spells I got. At 43, where's the second one? Was the Pather up here? Gosh. At 43, I got, let me dot this guy. I got my new Undead Nuke, Banish Undead, which is like a ton of damage. I also got Resist Magic, which is significantly better for my magic resist. And at 44, I got Retribution, I think? My new non-undead based nuke. So now, for the first time in a while, we can go do some non-undead stuff if we really want to. Before I had like a level 20-something spell, or maybe like a low 30 spell. It just wasn't cutting it on non-undead mobs. Mazai, what's up, dude? Good to see you. I don't remember what the QTC rule set was. It was probably like guild self-found, right? Did we do bounties? I think we had like bounties for named mobs. Was it basically just it was just Mandalorian, I think, 2.0. Just getting over a cold here. Orc Boy, what's up, dude? I saw you streaming earlier today. Orc Boy, you excited for Eminem? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I like the traditional NWO look better than the Wolfpack look. Black and white. Nice. Zek Teams PvP server to help test. Was that an emulator? Going Cleric. Raid log ready. Nice. Have you already done a bunch of testing on there, Orc Boy? June 1st is when it basically goes live now, right? That'll be good. We'll do... Nice. It looks like it's like 400 hours to max level right now. Variety Void, what the hell, dude? 5 subs, you're crazy. Thank you so much. Variety Void, I feel bad. I do not warrant this kind of subscription value. I'm like the worst streamer in EQ right now. But thank you, that's very sweet of you. Yeah, I'm doing this, like, we're playing this, but as you guys can see by the, you know, by what I'm talking about here, like, I feel like the specter of Monsters and Memories is just hanging over everything. Like, more and more I'm thinking about that. Like, do you want to do, like, a hardcore guild, or do we want to do, like a roleplay guild, a self-found guild? All these things could be cool. Rip. Chrysoberyl Talisman? There we go, yep. Take it for the vendor. Project Exec, ROF2 server. I think Keg sent me that. Yeah. Yeah, I voted in favor of PvP for the upcoming TLP, but I don't know that I'll do more than that. Oh boy. Alright, we got 3 PHs up, so no need to even bother with that. What do you think, Variety? What do you imagine your gameplay will be like in Monsters and Memories? You gonna go super hardcore? Don't do it. Just prepare the oh, come on, dude. I need to get over here and utility detrimental root and still. Okay, instill you. You sit there, please. You die now. These wizards are tough because they're all buffed up. All these mobs are buffed with the stupid Savant Cleric HP buffs. How many ticks do we have left on this? Oh, we're good. Start working this guy. Didn't mean to click that. I'm having bad luck on pulls tonight, man. Keep getting these ads. You're gonna go hardcore. I'm gonna drop, take a week off. Wait, what the hell? I thought I cast Turning the Unnatural on this guy. I'm sitting here wasting time. I haven't really looked into what raid content is going to be like out there. Is it open world like EQ Classic, or is it going to be some sort of instanced? Yeah, it's probably not worth it keeping you rooted here, buddy. Let's get a fresh a dot and go to work. Yeah, 1 week. How many hours could we get in a week? Easy kill. You could get like 1/4 of the way to max level in the first week if you played 16 hours a day. I heard they are changing the EXP rates a little bit though, so who knows? Who knows what the final product will look like? Well, we got emotes from the hype train. I can't believe I'm still wearing the Scarab BP. So when does that PvP server start? Mind's Eye? I wonder if that's like an old school effort. It's using the ROF client though, right? So who knows? That might be intended. Sorry about the camera. I was trying to like change the shot a little bit. I like to do the long pull here and just let the dots tick away at them for a little bit. A lot of my PvP focused friends are playing Ashes of Creation. They really like that game. I haven't tried it. It doesn't look like my kind of game. I did enjoy Dark Age of Camelot back in the day, though. Honestly, I enjoyed Dark Age of Camelot a couple years ago when I played it. I think I played like one of their P99 sort of equivalent servers, Phoenix Free Shard or something. I don't know. It's crazy that I can see Evil Eye from here. He's actually really close to me. What are we doing with Pathers down here? I would be leading a faction. The thing is, I just don't have time, you know what I mean? I don't have the time to put in the hours that you need to do it. Like, I benefit a lot in EQ from having a lot of things already like pre-built and knowing everything already. It helps me do more with less time with the guilds, and like, you know, you have people that you're used to working with and they all kind of have chemistry together. Learning a new game, I don't know that I could play in a similar capacity. In like a couple years, I'll have a lot more free time, I think. But I'll probably find some other thing to keep myself busy. Once I retire, I want to like write books, I think. Yeah, I watched them play AOC a bit, and it just wasn't like, you know. Usually I can just like watch how the character model moves around the world, and that will tell me whether or not I'm going to enjoy it, you know? I think when I watched them play AOC, what was it? I think like there's damage numbers that pop up around your character, and I wasn't crazy about that. I know that's super nitpicky, and I'm sure the game is fun. But I'm looking for like a more slow kind of role-play experience, you know what I mean? When I was in college, I started working on a book, and I got about 100 pages into it, and then I got bored with my own story. Baldur's Gate 3, that's the new one that came out like a year or two ago, right? Everyone said it was incredible. I just didn't jump on it when it came out for some reason, probably because we had like some expansion coming on Mischief or Teak. And since I missed the initial rush, I just never went back to play it, but it's on my list of things to do. Every year, for the past couple of years, like part of my, don't fail. Great. Part of my New Year's resolution has been to get beat a certain number of games. Oh geez, a green. Rip. I shouldn't even have dotted this guy. Oh well. But yeah, I put like, you know, beat this number of games on my New Year's resolution list. Because I missed so many games like growing up because I was playing EverQuest, and so I didn't dedicate the time to them. One of the things I want to go back and do is I want to go back and beat all the Final Fantasies, like starting with 1, and do all the mainline games, not all the side quest bullshits. What about you guys? Do you have any New Year's resolutions? This year, my resolution is to read 12 books, beat 10 games, and ruck 124 days out of the year. Good night. Oh, dude, he keeps interrupting me with this stupid lightning spell. I'm surprised it's hitting. Like, I've got pretty high MR. Nicotine pouches, is that like Zins? Everybody at work uses Zins. It's crazy. I've never had one. I've never really done much with nicotine. How many energy drinks do you drink? Oh, two max a day is not bad as well. I mean, depending on what it is, I guess, but yeah, I had to cut my my caffeine intake down over time because I was getting like jitters all the time. I was getting like anxious, and then I cut my caffeine to like 0 and just totally went away completely. So then I've just found like kind of a happy medium. On days where I have to like go to work and stuff, I try not to drink any caffeine after noon, so that way by bedtime I'm like totally tired. But luckily, tomorrow's a weekend. Get a quick med tick in here before I pull this guy. I think if you do it enough, you'll begin to enjoy it. You've been crushing the gym. That's great, dude. 5 days a week consistently. Love to hear that. That's great. Are you seeing results? 3-4 months. Oh yeah, you're definitely seeing results by now. What kind of cardio do you do, Variety? I don't know if you guys can see it. I have a stationary bike over here that I recently got to try to make my cardio easier. I'm just trying to find little ways to fit the fitness apparatus into my life easier now that I'm working a little bit more. So I got my pull-up bar in the house. I've got more dumbbells and stuff. So basically, like, during my lunch break, I go to a gym that's really close. I hit the big muscle movements, right? Like, I'll do my incline press. I'll do lat pull down or low row. And I'll do like a hack squat. And then I come home. And whenever I'm free at night, I'll do my pull-ups. I'll do 3 sets of pull-ups. I'll do bent over rows, overhead press. Then I'll do my cardio on the bike, or I'll go for a ruck. Wrecked, good to see you, dude. What's up? What's up? You lost 132 pounds? Oh my goodness, Variety Void. Congratulations. That's a huge amount of weight loss. Wow, that's huge. Yeah, this holiday season I gained some weight back. I injured my shoulder. I think I mentioned it before, but like my shoulder is torn up. I've been doing like physical therapy, motions and stuff with it, and trying to find things I can do that don't irritate it as much as my previous like routine. Really, my chest and tricep day like just annihilated my shoulder over time. And I got like a little bit of tennis elbow, I think. So I took some time off for that. And just kind of finding, you know, where to work fitness in again. All right, this guy is going to be a big jerk to deal with. It's going to become a very mana-intensive fight here. Can the stun even hit him? I don't know if I bought all my appropriate stuns. Oh well. Let's just go back to the dot. We're going to get a fresh dot on him. He's about to start healing. And now it's nuke time. Yes, come over here and stun range, buddy. Should get the kill here. Oh my gosh. There we go. And he dropped a brick of blue ore. Cash loot, leave. And another executioner's hood. I've gotten like 12 exy hoods. This guy is definitely like the most challenging fight on this floor. Hopefully I don't get two here. The benefit of killing him is now I don't have to deal with all these cleric buff mobs. Rect, you ready for the new year? How you doing, buddy? Hope you guys all had a good Christmas or holiday if you celebrate something else. So, Variety Void, what'd you do to lose all that weight? Wow. A lot of cardio. Are you running? You rowing? Biking? You had an awesome Christmas? Yeah, mine was great. Got a mountain of gifts. I like to... Like, getting a gift is cool, but I really enjoy getting gifts for people. So, my wife and daughter and my parents all got a mountain of gifts. Yeah. My daughter wanted gymnastics equipment. It's the only thing she would ask Santa Claus for was gymnastics equipment. So we bought her a bunch of like things that we thought would be cool, like Legos, like Sonic Legos and Spider-Man Legos, and like coloring books and Pokemon stickers and Dragon Ball Z stickers, those kind of things. But we also got her this big gymnastics bar, like that you can swing on and do all this stuff they do at her gymnastics classes. And I hid it like in the back of the house, so it would be like the last thing we brought out, kind of as a surprise. But it also came with like a protective floor mat, so that you don't like knock yourself out if you fall off of it. And we left that over by the tree. My daughter's 5, so she's not like clever enough to figure out that the floor mat being there means there's something else. And she came down and she's like, "Dad, Santa brought me gymnastics stuff." And I'm like, "What do you mean he brought you gymnastics stuff?" She's like, "Look, I've got like the mat." And it wasn't that she thought the mat meant that she got other gymnastic stuff. Like, she was just happy that she had like a tumble mat to roll on. And it was so heartwarming to see that she was content with just that like relatively small thing. Yeah, Variety Void, I love walking. Walking is like my favorite thing. Like just going out and hitting a trail and walking, I could do it for hours. That's why I recently went to rucking. Like running feels like it just tears up my body these days. And biking, I get like really bored. I can only do like 30 minutes on that bike before I just like hate my life. But I can ruck for hours. So we will clear this out and head towards Executioner as our next target. Oh shit, we got level 72 in here. Isn't there some like Rogue 2.0 thing in here? Dude, for most people, jogging 6 miles is an hour commitment. Walking, I assume, is 15-minute miles at the fastest. Maybe like more like 20. Like That's probably like 2 hours of commitment. Yeah, being in the mountains, surrounded by the wilderness, everything just feels good. Totally at peace. When you just like listen, you don't hear anything except for like leaves rustling in the wind. Alright, so I think we just have this one pather left down here. Let's knock this guy out real quick. Should also be my last mob with Cleric buffs. My MR has faded. It seems a lot of mana trying to keep up with buffs. It's probably not even worth it. Get my levitation back. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when Monsters and Memories comes out, we should just do a Permadeath guild, solo self-found Permadeath guild right off the bat, or just an SSF guild. I don't know. A Mando guild. We've got to get like a list of named to hunt down. Alright, this room can be tricky. There's 2 pathers and 3 mobs. Slayheim. Thank you for the raid, Slayheim. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I appreciate that. Folks, if you're just tuning in, I'm Zaide. This is a Permadeath run. We're playing a Cleric, and we are solo self-found. Hey, thanks, buddy. And so this solo self-found, I don't know if you guys all know what it means. I'm sure a lot of you do, but in case you don't, I can't group with anybody. I can't accept heals or buffs from anyone. I can't trade with anyone. The only items I get are items that I can find myself or craft myself or earn from quests myself. I can buy things from vendors, but only things they would sell by default. Oh, awesome, dude. Thank you. Slay, if you want, go ahead and link your socials in here. We are currently level 44 in Lower Guck. In addition to the, just leveling up and getting EXP, I've got a sort of side goal here of killing all the named undead mobs. Kind of a weird lore thing where I like to imagine that my cleric is defeating the forces of evil in Guck. Oh, shoot. Calm. Hey, hey. This is the worst part. You got 5% health. I don't want to waste the mana on a whole nuke, but my melee skills are so terrible. on, one more hit. He literally regenerated. There we go. Should have dot him first. Was also a lot of HP. Oh my gosh, I've had a ton of close calls. Tonight I haven't had any yet, but we're definitely gonna have some soon. We've got 2 frenzies up down the hall from us, and I'm sure that will kill me, if not, or it'll at least almost kill me. We've had a few double pulls that got a little bit hairy, but overall relatively safe so far. I just hit a big powered spike because I got Banish Undead, my new undead nuke, so it lets me bully these guys a little bit. Sheer, thanks for the follow. Bright Ludens and a Trail, thank you guys for the follows as well. Yeah, once we cross over to the other side of the safe hall, everything gets a lot harder. The Dars over there hit for like 100 plus damage. It's hard to channel through it. Chunks my HP pretty quickly. But Execav Sage is pretty easy for now. I guess I'm taking it one level at a time, Variety Void. Like once I hit 50, I'll keep pushing towards 60. But I think I'll consider level 50 a big achievement for me. I've had like dozens of these undead or permadeath characters die, you know, over the years. And I always do something risky and get them killed on stream before they make it very far, or make it, you know, this is the highest level I've been on a solo self-found permadeath character. I think we got to level 60 in a group permadeath run one time. For charity, a while back, we did one with like Bigger and me and Greywalk and some other folks, and we like killed Azrael. You might have been with us for that. It might have been in QTC maybe, because I remember talking to you a lot back then, but we killed Finny with permadeath characters. That was like our peak. After I wrap up Lower Guck, I think we got to go to Carnor's Castle to 60, right? The golems in City of Mist scare me too much to go over there. Let's calm and go. I'm having really great luck lately with these passies. I should like knock on wood. Oh yeah. This is actually the first run where I've survived Runny Eye too. Every character before this that I've ever taken to Runny Eye, I think, has died there. I think my original paladin, like, hunted in Gorgia King Zorb, but I never went to Runny Eye to farm. Grim Geezer, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Runny Eye is a death trap. I mean, you guys remember a couple weeks ago when I was in Runny Eye. It's just, there's so many pathers. AFK 1 sec while we med. Zrel, thank you for the sub. 7 months. Let's go. The worst part, all my buffs are fading. You know, I've never played, or I don't even think I've ever seen Roblox. Like, I don't even know what it looks like. But I know it's really popular with kids. What age was your daughter when she started playing it, Slazik? My AC buff is faded. I think we just let the AC buff be gone. So close. I'm at negative 3,000 faction with the undead froglocks of Guck. And I am almost apprehensive with live side. Dude, I could kite him. I could kite him around his room. Okay, we'll fight, we'll fight. What do we think we're gonna get, folks? Easy. Not a lot of HP on this guy. Nightshade Breathe. This could be... no. Nope. I mean, like, the wisdom would be nice, but 6 MR, 8 AC. Gonna keep that blackened alloy coif. Brick of blue ore. What is dropping that on the random table? So, Frenzy next. Time to die. That room's respawning. I don't even think I want to fight the Savant again. It's too painful of a fight. How close are we to 45? Pretty close. Let's see. Man, look at all these doors. Door there. That's weird. Does the Archmagus invis himself? Or did maybe that rogue just came here and killed the AM? So we might have an Archmagus up. Interesting. How hard would he be? I need Chinchilla here to advise me. We're definitely gonna need resist magic. I wonder if it would be worth getting my Dwarven Ringmail Tunic from the bank. Resistant to root. It's tough for his level. Yeah, what does he nuke with? Normally all these wizards, when they're casting, it's like a break for me. Because they're not doing any damage. Yeah. Huh. Oh, he would be yellow to me. Huh. Can nuke for 550 damage. My goodness. Let's see. $550. Well, 4 of those will be enough to put me in the ground. Let's go prepare. I would, but the hot takes so much of my mana. Gosh, look at my bank. Should pop that GBS in there. Like, I assume my melee is not going to do shit to this guy, right? Alright, we'll finally do this. Doesn't require me to be able to equip it to right click. That could be promising. Maybe just like get a few extra kills, put me at 45, so I'm not literally a blue con to this dude. Yeah, I've got the heal over time spell. Let's check out heals, duration heals. Watch how much mana this thing takes. Almost 15%. And you blow the first tick. $114 MR. Well, the fire nukes won't have any issue. But if you cast magic nukes, we'll be good. Good-ish. I should at least get partials, right? You guys ready to say goodbye to the 44 Cleric? Arm Life, hey, what's going on, dude? Yeah, I'll keep Gate. Both my DAs, Gate, and probably Instill on the bar. Maybe IVU would be better. So my strategy is going to be to DA, run all the way up top, and then try to Gate. Or if I've got aggro to mobs which are too close, then I'll jump down into the safe hall. But if I get rooted, like, he could just Instill spam me. Oh, no, I'm talking about if I, sorry, if I'm talking about if I, have to evacuate, right? I'll DA and run. I usually, like, run and then jump. Like, they'll all chase me upstairs, and then I jump off into the safe hall and Gate from there while they're trying to path down to me. Is there a named gargoyle? I know there's a rare BP that you can get from the gargoyles, but I don't think there's actually a named. Is that Druid breastplate? Boom. Do we think Frenzy would be the easier fight between Frenzy and Archmage? Probably, right? Gosh, look at all these stupid mobs out here. Ooh, dual-wielding Sentinel. I feel like the Ghoul Sentinel, of all things, should see invis. He's a Sentinel. This Pather never gets line of sight on here, so this should be a totally safe place to fight. Oh, it calms up to 50. This will work. Homeless guy. Mid for a second. Alright, we're at 100. Oh my Jesus. Oh fuck. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, this is exactly what we did not want to happen. I didn't think they were going to path there. Now DA's off. Oh, dangerous. DB's up. I think the play is to click this off and oh shit. Oh shit. Gate, resolve. Oh, we're fucked. That was spicy. I had to channel through 5 hits. Woo! Yeah, it was intense, man. Now our DAs are toast for 15 minutes. Well, to be honest, we didn't lose a lot of mana, didn't take much damage overall. Like we're looking pretty good here. We're just gonna have to approach that slower, safer way. Oh gosh, Threll. You gotta save it for the VOD, dude. Don't die. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's the only downside is like all those mobs on the way, sometimes they're a little too close. But the far mobs are pathing too poorly, you know what I mean? So you end up with mobs on both sides pretty much. Let me just stop that right there. Get back to this. Chinchilla, what's up, dude? So you were here, Chinchilla, when I was asking for advice on Archmagus. So I killed Sentinel before, earlier today, but it was a little bit sketchy because there was another person down here and they had their Steadfast Servant out, and while I was fighting him, it cast a heal over time on me, which I had to click off. Technically, sullied the kill. Oh, man. That was intense. Like, I'm sort of interested in old school RuneScape. It looks pretty fun. So do they develop new content for old school RuneScape, or is it just kind of like frozen in time? Didn't they just add like sailing? I feel like last stream we talked about them adding boats or sailing as a skill to old school. That's pretty cool. You're sailing right now as we speak. Well, shit. ZGK, ZGK. Calm you. Last you. Don't do that. Don't. Very sketchy. Okay. The frenzy reduction on calm, you know, I wasn't sure if it was good enough for him to like literally run through the other frog lock, but it was good. Look at the floor tiles here. Like, it's all normal, right? All the way up to here. And then... Okay, he's not going to aggro me while we examine the floor. You can see where there was a normal layer here. But then they just threw like a diagonal texture on top of it. Just for these squares. Just for here to here. Why did they do that? Oh yeah, Slay. Yeah, we were actually, just before you raided, we were talking about it. Like what we wanted to do with that. I don't know, man. Like I'm definitely gonna play it. June 1st, I'll be going big. I'll take time off work if I can, and I'll go hard. But we're talking about whether we want to do like a roleplay kind of casual-ish guild, maybe like a guild with some fun self-imposed rule sets. Like we did like a bounty hunter guild in EQ one time where it was a permadeath guild, but you could group with anybody in the guild. You couldn't trade with anybody outside the guild, so it's like guild self-found. And all the named mobs, I created like a bounty list and assigned them point values, and you got points on our internal leaderboard for posting a picture of you killing the named mobs while within EXP range of those mobs. We called it Mandalorian at first because of the bounty hunter theme. And later on we called it Kanos Tax Collectors in a round 2 version of that. But I think that would be kind of cool to do that with Monsters and Memories. Maybe not with the permadeath piece. I don't know, because, you know, fresh game permadeath probably would be pretty tough. Because I don't know that I've got the time to be like maybe I could be a member of a hardcore guild. I don't know that I've got time to like really run a hardcore guild. Especially in a brand new game. Like you really need to be 24/7 present. And I've just got other focuses in life right now where I don't think I could give that to a guild. I don't know. I need to think about it and see where I'm at in 6 months, you know? That's another question. If I don't do like a super hardcore server or hardcore guild, maybe I just do a PvP guild, right? And just kind of have fun with that. Don't take things too seriously. Yeah, that's true. It is. Yeah, I'm getting old. Getting gray hairs here. Alright, so all the pathers should be cleaned up now. No more surprises. You're mine. A ghoul sentinel. Slayhunt, thanks for the sub, buddy. Appreciate you. How was your stream tonight, Slay? Yeah, at least I have it for now. It's receding. You guys, in 2 years, you'll see me. I'll start having a hat on all the time. Agronaut, thank you for the sub. You guys are so generous tonight. I appreciate you all. What, dude? I would have got straight up ambushed right there. He just passed around that little loop. Oh, you're doing Project Quorum? That's great. Was it hard to get in? I know last night they were hitting the population cap. '30s Beast Lord. Nice. I love playing Beast Lords. I love playing Beast Lords in group content. I hate raiding with Beast Lords. Beast Lord in raids was basically ruined by this one spell that they cast that has like a 6-minute recast. And you got to keep it on all the melee 24/7 or else they get upset. I like any pet casters, but I especially like pet casters that are not like clothies, you know what I mean? Like that. I like the idea of like a ranger with a wolf pet kind of thing. Yeah, Pharaoh / Savagery. That just ruins the raid gameplay for Beast Lords. Completely destroys it, in my opinion. Obviously, you could just be like, yeah, I'm not going to cast that, but like you can't really. Should have got root up and just rooted him out there. He's going to hit hard. Especially dual wielding these. It'd be funny if he had like some proc spears and just started fucking lighting me up. Man, that Banish Undead did not move this guy's health a lot. We might be in real trouble here. I'm rooted with no DAs. Relatively low on mana. Gonna go for the heal. If the heal resolves, I should be fine. Oh boy, that mana is very concerning. I need to get 2 nukes. I don't have enough mana for another nuke. How far am I from the nuke? 95. Oh dude, I'm so close. Oh, wait. Shit. No. It's all ogre. Final episode. I don't think I would, I didn't think I'd be able to just like hard cast Gate right in front of him. So I didn't go for it. What was he doing? He was wrecking me. It sucks because like with my focus effects, I probably could have cast the spell. It would have just cost less than what I needed to initiate the cast. Dang. I didn't think it would be so close. No, that was 44. Personal best, 44. All right. Say bye, everybody. That's a wrap for the Cleric. I didn't like it a lot, but no, I earned this death. You guys will see one more episode on YouTube appear before this episode goes on there. So don't see that episode and be like, wait, I thought this character died. It's gone. J-Boots, Pegasus Cloak, all gone. Well, what character should we make now, I guess? What do you guys think? We just did the Cleric, so I don't want to do another Cleric. Hey, Dreamer Sky. I mean, I just got soloed, beat down by the Ghoul Sentinel like a pleb. I didn't prepare for it properly because I thought it was going to be an easy kill. No, man, I can't do Shaman. I hate Shaman. No, I don't hate Shaman, but I just do not enjoy the gameplay loop of the Shaman. Necro. I feel like Necro will be too easy. Icky Shadow Knight. Druid could be cool. Warrior. Gosh, Warrior would be brutal. It's like if you can't stand there and just win, you lose every time. Yeah, that gate felt nice. Halfling stats are not bad. We have 85, 80, and 80. Halfling would be 75, 85, and 85. Wood Elf would be 75, 85, and 70, so worse. What else can even be a ranger? Half Elf? I'm sure they're the worst, right? 75, 80, and 65. The Half Elf wisdom score, what is the logic in the Half Elves having such terrible wisdom? I recently, over the Christmas break here, I got my mom into Lord of the Rings. Into might be an exaggeration. I forced her to watch the Lord of the Rings with me. And we did the extended editions. We did the first one and the second one. And then, we didn't have time to finish the third one. So we're going to coordinate a time and date. And we'll just like join a call together and watch them at the same time for the last one. But watching that is making me want to play a Hobbit. The extra chromosome. Dude, I think their wisdom is worse than the human. Like, the half-elf wisdom score is worse than both of their parents. Isn't that crazy? Feels bad, man. I'm playing on the TLP server, Dreamer.